Hi guys, welcome back. We should have read The Mixed Up Chameleon by Eric Carle. So he's the artist that we are studying. He's also a writer, which means that he writes the words in the books. But check out some of these really cool images. What he likes to do is paint on paper and then cut it out. So we're going to use that same type of technique on our art project today. Last time we created some really cool hexagon beehives with our bubble wrap, which was a lot of fun. Today we are going to design some bees. Let's go over our seasons. Could someone raise their hand and tell us what season we're in right now? I hope someone said that we are in winter. And take a look here. Could someone raise their hand and tell us what season is coming up? I hope someone said spring. That's when the flowers come out. The bees start buzzing. The skies are beautiful blue and there's leaves growing back on the trees. In the spring, it starts to rain a lot, which is good because the flowers love rain. That helps new plants grow. What's super important is the bees. So the bees might look a little bit scary, but they're very friendly. If you ever see a bee, they are not trying to attack you. Be very kind to them because there's not many of those bees. So the bees that you see work together to keep the hive going. So they're one big team. Bees are part of the insect family of animals and organisms. Let's count together how many legs a bee has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has how many legs? I hope you said it has 6 legs. So in order for an animal to be an insect, it has to have 6 legs. So next time you see a bug or an insect, count how many legs you have so you can see if it's really an insect or not. There are 3 main parts of a bee. There's the head, we have the thorax, which is in the middle of its body, and then that big part on the back, that's the abdomen. And that's a hard word to say. Let's say it together. Say abdomen. All right, now let's say it together. Abdomen. Good job, guys. Wings also have something on their body that help them fly. Who could raise their hand and tell us what that is called? I hope someone said the wings. The wings buzz around really fast, and that's why we call a bee a bee, is because they make a bzzz sound because their wings are moving so fast. Now, you should always leave bees alone because they could sting you. Now, they don't want to sting you. They don't even want to hurt you. But they will attack you if they feel threatened, which means if you're playing with them or if you're getting too close or too close to their nest, they might think that you're trying to hurt them. One of the most important things about the hive is that there's a queen. So the queen is much bigger than the other bees. And while the worker bees are getting honey and pollen and bringing it back to the hive, the queen is laying eggs. That's why we always say busy as a bee, because bees are so busy. They are picking up pollen, and they're also getting nectar from flowers so that they can make honey. That's why bees are so furry, is so they can pick up pollen and put it on different flowers. When pollen is taken from one flower to another, that's when you start getting new flowers, and that's what keeps the system going during the spring. Alright, so let's start the fun artwork that we're going to do. You need one piece of paper, it's really tiny. You also need a pencil. Go ahead and sharpen that pencil. Remember, our sharpener is underneath the crayons in the bin. And give me a thumbs up so I know that you're ready. Awesome, so now what I want you to do is I want you to make your paper horizontal. It's going to be horizontal today. So that means it's more long, wide, left and right, than it is tall. So left and right. Then at the very bottom, you're going to write your name. Also, we need to write our class code. So you're going to make a circle, put a K, and then whatever number of the week that we are, and give me a thumbs up so we can begin. Awesome. So in a moment, I'm going to pass out some of these bee worksheets. So what these are is different images of bees from different artists. So these are different people's interpretation or idea about bees. You are going to be drawing a bee today. I'm going to show you how I did mine, but you can do a simple bee. You can do a more realistic bee, a bee from the side. Maybe you don't want to put a face like this person did. Maybe you want to leave it blank. That's totally up to you. I'm going to show you how I draw mine, and then you can draw yours if you would like, the way you want. So I usually start with the head. Then I'm going to draw the body. Then I'm going to draw the abdomen, that's the big part. And then remember there's a little stinger at the end. Ah! Now we need some wings. You can do your wings the way you want. Maybe you want a bee with a really big wingspan, really wide wings. I usually do little lines inside of my wings, just because I know that they're there, so you can copy these if you want to. That's why I put them out, to give you ideas. And then don't forget, bees have little stripes. So I'm going to give this little guy some horizontal stripes. I'm going to give him some little antennas and maybe some eyes so you can see. Alright, so that's my bee. It doesn't have to be perfect. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the middle table. You're going to see some yellow tissue paper. This is what we're going to use to color our bee. So I'll show you that in a moment. And then you're also going to see the Jumbo Sharpie. I like to call this one Big Bertha. Say hi, Big Bertha. You're going to take Big Bertha back to your seat using the green arrows. And I need you to trace your bee with this Sharpie. The reason we're doing that is because we're going to be using tissue paper to add color to our busy little bees. And you want something that won't go away. So this Sharpie marker won't wash off. That's a good thing. So I use it to color in my stripes. I want you to go over the wings. Don't forget the little lines inside the wings. The whole thing. So I have this fresh looking bee, but it's missing something. It's missing some color, baby, color. So you're going to take Big Bertha, make sure you have the cap on top, follow the green arrows. Place Big Bertha with her friends back in the bucket, and then take a couple different pieces of the tissue paper. Now notice these are oranges, reds, and yellows. These are the colors that you'll usually see on a bee. On your table, I'm going to put 1 cup of a little bit of water and 1 paintbrush you're going to be sharing with your partner. Now, here's the cool things about these pieces of paper. They may look like little pieces of tissue, but they're actually paint inside of that tissue paper. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some water on top of these pieces, and then the next time you get to peel them up, and that color will be underneath. So that'll be the cool part, is that when you take these off, that color will stay behind. So I'm going to show you now. Your goal is to cover your bee with color. It does not have to be perfect. So I might put this one right there. And then I'm going to dip into the water, let it drip. And then basically you're painting it with the water until it sticks. You want it to stick down. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can go over the lines, but you do want to cover the bee with some color, baby, color. All right, now I'm going to take this maybe orangey yellow one and do the same thing. Give it some water, baby, water over the different parts of the bee. You may need more than 1 piece of tissue depending on how big you made your bee. Give it some water. All right, now I need to cover up the heads and a little bit of the wings, so I'm going to get a couple more. So I go over here, and I think what I'll do is I will get another piece of maybe this orange, just to make it a little bit different. And now I have 2 spots to cover, the little bit on the wing and a little bit on the head. So I'm going to be a problem solver, and I'm going to tear this piece into 2 parts. I'm going to put the small part on the edge of the wing, so I know that's covered. And then I'm going to put this bigger part on his head, and be silly like that. All right, so I know I'm all done. You'll put the paintbrush in the water cup. You can leave that on the table. I'll pick it up when you and your partner are done. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece of paper. You're going to walk. And you're going to put it on the what? I hope you said drying rack. Now, should I put it on the top or should I put it on the bottom? I hope you said bottom. Once you've done that, make sure that your table is clear and you can choose a new activity of your choice. Please make sure that you put all the Sharpies back. Any extra tissue goes back in here. Don't lose it or throw it away because it is very expensive, so don't be that person. All right, guys, hope you have a good one, and see you next time.